Hey, cherished listeners, Tim Rose here. In case you haven't already heard, I'm re-releasing some of my previous episodes as I've discovered that these episodes are posted in mono as opposed to stereo. Now prepare yourself for this Tim Rose episode in stereo. Tim Tunes Reverb number 3, Love Songs. In this episode of Reverb, I've combined episode 1.7 Romantic Love, published on October 8th of 2012, with episode 1-10 Platonic Love, published on October 29th of 2012, and called it simply Love Songs. This reverb includes the songs True Love, I Needed Somebody, Lazy Love, I Will Always Love You, Love Flows, and What We Make It. Here we go. I believe it was Sir Paul and not St. Paul who wrote, "You'd think that people would have had enough of silly love songs. I look around me and I see it isn't so. Indeed, romantic love, as opposed to platonic love, includes an element of sexual intimacy, sort of a love with benefits, if you will, or if you won't. That is the question. Romantic love, as in the songs of this episode, can be serious or celebratory or playful. Romantic love isn't just about ballads either. I'm Tim Rose, and this is the Tim Tunes Podcast. In this episode, we'll discover 3 songs about romantic love. First, a song about mature romantic love, then a rock anthem to show gratitude for love, and the last song is just a slow, sexy, jazzy love ballad. To quote Neil Diamond, as sung by the Monkees, some say love is only true in fairy tales. How do you recognize true love if you find it? Sometimes we get so wrapped up in the day-to-day that we don't appreciate what we have. It often takes time and distance for us to truly see what we have. Oh, it's easy to feel love in the early passionate stage. Everything is hot and urgent and blind. No one has done anything wrong or hurtful. True love is still loving after you've hurt and forgiven each other. When the burning passion of youth is tempered by age. When your conversations last seconds instead of hours, because you already know what the other thinks. When you can be apart and be okay. If a romantic relationship lasts long enough, there are several stages that you may go through. I call them passionate love, friendship, and family. These can happen in any order and at any time. I wrote this song for my wife after we'd been married about 15 years or so. I wanted to tell her what she means to me, how our love has given me a life that I love and treasure. True love, then, is compassion and endurance and understanding and trust. This was originally recorded in my studio in the late 90s on my 13-inch 8-track reel-to-reel TIAC recorder. I mastered it on my studio computer years later and included it on my family album collection. Here for your enjoyment is True Love.
I thought that true love was only for dreamers, but I'm coming home, love. You've been my redeemer. I never knew how good life could be till you helped me see. I never knew. everyone's equal, and each has their part. For we are as sculptors, and love is our art. Carving our home, with love we create the road that we take, coming home. Sister and mother, friend and lover and wife. You're every woman that I have known all of my life. Now I don't look behind to the times that have passed. I just look ahead to what will come to pass. I never knew in the moments love fills that time could be still. I never knew. I never knew. I never knew.
Originally titled I Needed a Woman, I wrote this in the early 90s to my wife. I retitled it in the early 2000s when I played it with the band Horizon. We were looking for more rock songs, and this song fit the bill perfectly. I retitled it so that it applied to same-sex couples. The main gist of the song is that I needed someone in my life to love me, to help me get back on my feet, but would be independent enough to stand on their own when the occasion arose. The song is about how two people can love each other and still maintain their individuality. I know, not a radical concept in 2021, but pretty innovative in the 90s. There are two versions of this song. I've chosen the version that appears on the Horizon album Midlife Con Sessions. This version was recorded in 1999 in the Scott Lewis studio. This recording features Steve Thomas on lead guitar, Robert Sikkema on fretless bass, Dave Brown on drums, and me on rhythm guitar and vocals. Relax now and listen to I Needed Somebody.
can stand on their own, so that when I'm weak, they can be strong. And I met somebody who knows how to cry, so she ain't bound up like a knot inside. And I met somebody who's not ashamed to be what they are and live up to their name.
I've heard it said that there are only a few basic themes to songs: love lost, love found, death, and fear of death or injury. I doubt that's a complete list, but this song falls into the love found category. Way back in the early 80s, I wrote this slow jazz waltz for my wife. A straight-up love ballad that's intended to relax you and put a smile on your face. This is one of my everything is all right, so let's just enjoy it songs. This song is a celebration of our love in a fun and playful way. I won a songwriting award for this song in the early 80s and recorded it at Bias Studios in Springfield, Virginia in 1982. This recording features Ted Onulak on saxophone, Dave Garavstos on keys, Charlie Phelps on bass, James Reese Dillard on drums, and me on guitar. I'm joined on the vocals by my wife Marcy Rose and our friend Maureen Keegan. The song was engineered, mixed, and mastered by Jim Robeson with support from Dale Allen and John Eggers. This version was remastered from the final master from the original EP. If you listen carefully, you can hear the occasional crackle of the record player. Now sit back, relax, and please enjoy Lazy Love.
Take your time, take me easy, roll me slow. You know how to please me, build me up, and then float me down, and share a little lazy love. I'll whisper secrets into your ear. I'll tell you things Mama didn't want you to hear. Outrageous lies just to win a smile and share a little lazy love. Lazy love, lazy love, lazy like a daisical love. It's crazy love, this lazy love, this lazy like a daisical love. So I'll kiss you, and you can kiss me. Here and now, 'cause it's where you want to be. So let's roll over and we'll do it again, and share a little lazy love. Lazy love, lazy love, lazy like a daisical love. It's crazy love, this lazy love, this lazy like a daisical love.
I just love that song. It fits like an old pair of shoes. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please feel free to listen to the rest of our catalog. As always, you can subscribe to this podcast or stream or purchase my published music on your favorite source, Spotify, Pandora, Apple, or Amazon. Something new, you can now have Alexa play the latest podcast simply by saying, "Alexa, play the Tim Tunes podcast."
Playing Tim Tunes from
That
Amazon
way,
Music.
you can listen when... Wait,
Here's
no,
season
that's
1,
not what I wanted.
Episode 6. 6 sarcasm.
Cease. Desist. Jane, stop this crazy thing! Oops. Platonic love, as opposed to romantic love, is love without benefits. Platonic love is the love of parents for their children, the love between siblings, and the love between friends. It can also be the love for a group, a concept, or a cause. Love of country, of culture, of religion are also examples of platonic love. It can even be for the love of mankind. You love your pet. Platonic love. Hopefully. Platonic love is different from the word love, used to just show a preference. For instance, I love grapes is simply showing a preference. I would love it if you got run over by a bus. Definitely not platonic love. Platonic hate, maybe. Oh, and about that hypothetical bus that's always hitting people. I hate him. Hi, I'm Tim Rose, and this is the Tim Tunes podcast. In this episode, we'll cover 3 songs that include platonic love. The first song is written about the unconditional love we have for our children. The next song is a pretty little folk ballad to all you folks. And the last song just makes people feel good. Unconditional love is rare. It can be hard for a parent to let go of their child as they go out into the world. All of your own desires and dreams can easily be mixed up and mistaken for what your child wants. It's difficult to let your child go. You may see your child making a mistake and know that if you try to correct them, it will only cause them to dig in deeper and double down. That's when unconditional love really gets tested. When my son graduated from high school, I wanted to mark the occasion with a song. So I wrote this song to let my kids know that no matter what happens, we will always love them. So that even if I was not always perfect in this regard, at least this song was always there as a stake in the ground that I could go back to reset and get my bearings. This song is an interesting combination of recordings. The vocals and guitars were recorded by me in 2009. The keyboard was played by Mark Sapoznik, and the bass was played by Lefty, Mark's left hand. Both recorded in 2009 as well. The drums are played by Ken Loss, a friend from our old band Collateral Damage. The drum track was just recorded this year and remixed with the old recording. Here is I Will Always Love You.
No matter what you say or do, no matter where you go or who you may become, I will always love you. No matter what the path you choose, no matter should you win or lose, comes your way sometimes, I will always love you. When skies turn gray, I won't run away. When skies are blue, I'll be there for you too. No matter what you say or do, no matter where you go or who you may become, I will always love you. Now comes the season of changes. The heavy hands on the clock just don't stop. So when tomorrow's strangeness rearranges your lot, you can still hang on to what you've got. No matter what you say or do, no matter where you go or who you may become, I will always love you. When skies turn gray, I won't run away. I won't run away. When skies are blue, I'll be there for you too. No matter what you say or do, no matter where you go or who you may become, I will always love you. I will always love you. I will always love you. I will always love you.
I think I wrote this song in college, but I'm not sure. I'm not even sure why I wrote it. I do remember it taking me a long time to learn to make some of the changes smoothly. It's my love song to the world. I love the world. I know it's a little hokey and weird to say, but it's true. I love the food and drink. I love the sun on my face and snowflakes on my tongue. I love people and all their foibles. Old people and babies and kids and everyone. I'm not crazy about the behavior of some people, but I'm always willing to give people a second chance. This song is about realizing the fact that I love the world and letting go of the stuff that kept me from experiencing it. This is the first recorded version of this song. I made it in College Park, Maryland on my little 4-track TAC recorder way back in 1983 or 84, something like that. I had to borrow a digital delay processor for the recorder part to get that nice sound. I hope you enjoy. Love Flows.
Most of my life I gave
There's a lot of hate and division in the world these days, and that's too bad because it keeps people from seeing the joy and hope and friendship in the world. The world is full of love, and it's just sitting there. After I graduated from college, I went into a funk for a while. I needed something to pull me out of it, so I wrote this song to try and give myself some encouragement to keep me going. So, like a mantra, I would sing this song. I knew it was true, but I doubted myself. After a while, though, it actually started to work. I came up with the lyrics and then the melody and the chords. This is the first time I had the melody before I wrote the chord structure. The guitar part for this song was inspired by Robert Palmer's Every Kind of People. Remember, this was way before tabs were available on the internet. I had to figure it out myself, and while trying to figure it out, I came up with this cool guitar thing where I play a chord and then play the octave of the chord. I slide up the first chord like this, and then I play the octave chord like this. So I keep doing this pretty much throughout the song, and there's a lot of jumping around the neck and such. It took me about 2 hours to come up with the concept of the song and the method of playing the song, and then it took me about 3 months before I could actually play the music for the song, and then another 3 months to develop the coordination to be able to sing and play the song at the same time. I had to do this as I often perform by myself. The secret of being able to play and sing at the same time is that you have to be able to do one or the other without having to think about it. I'm really proud of the guitar part. I'd tell you what the song is about, but the title says it all. Let's listen to What We Make It.
Some people say love is like a merry-go-round. It goes up and down and up and down and around and around and around and around. Well, I can't speak for anyone except myself. So listen now before you put your love up on the shelf. Love is what we make it. We can make love fine. Wouldn't you like to share your love all the time? And some people say that hope is just a dream. 1 or 2 wrong turns and the dream ain't what it seems. Well, I don't know how other people make it by, but I know that I never did nothing till I tried. Hope is what we make it, so just let your own hope show. Or wouldn't you like to share your hope all the time? Say that life is such a bore, and they drag from day to day, always knowing what's in store. Well, I never felt that my own life was so abused until I was doing something that I really didn't want to do. Life is what we make it, so just let your spirit shine. Wouldn't you like to share your life? Wouldn't you like to give your life? Wouldn't you love a heart full of life all the time?
This version is from my 1982 self-titled EP and features Ted Onulak on saxophone, Dave Garavstos on keys, Charlie Phelps on bass, James Reese Dillard on drums, and me on guitar and vocals. The song was engineered, mixed, and mastered by Jim Robeson, with support from Dale Allen and John Eggers at Bias Studios in Springfield, Virginia. You can hear Ted and his band Exit 11 on Mondays at Madam's Organ in Adams Morgan in Washington, D.C. Dave Garavstos can be found playing all over the greater Baltimore, Washington megalopolis. Just search for Dave Garavstos. That's Gorozdos. God only knows where Dale Allen is. And with that, we come to the end of the first season of Tim Tunes. So, 10 episodes and 30 songs later. I'll continue to drop little playlists and links and such as we start up again. Until then, please go back and listen to some of my earlier stuff. Episodes 1, 2, and 3 really need some love. Also, if you use this link on your phone or computer, you can download the transcripts from my podcasts, which include the scripts, lyrics, and chords to all of the songs on the podcast. I'm officially renewing myself for another season, so I'll be back in a month or so. As always, you can subscribe to this podcast or stream or purchase my published music on your favorite source, Google, Spotify, Apple, or Amazon. Just open up the podcast app on your phone and search for Tim Tunes. Also, please join our Facebook group, Tim Tunes Podcast, to comment or ask questions or whatever. Until next time, adieu, mes amigos.